Okay, so I luckily I didn't do anything new yet, but I did go back to the thread. I forgot to hit the start button on the stream, and I ended up just making a new solution for that last puzzle, and it works, but it has some jank in the beginning. So it ends up making this mangle thing at the very beginning, and then it fixes itself. So it seems that my start is bad, but the end is fine, and it might be worth starting like 5 and 6 backwards or something. But you can see like the beginning has this awful like jank in the beginning, and then it's fine afterwards. I think you have to get the string of salt running first, and then it all just works. But this is a slightly simpler solution than my last one. So you didn't miss much. At least it wasn't as horrible as last time. But now that we've gotten past that mess, let's go ahead and start something new. Oh my god, there's that ridiculous... They did not... There's no texture on this at all. It is completely pure black. It's just 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's like Noob Saibot outfit. Looks like it's time for me to go. Good luck, Nils. You'll know I succeeded when a barge of lead ore floats down the river towards you. And I'll send instructions detailing where to send my share of the gold later. You will be returning here? No, I'm afraid I can't stay. So you do trust us, finally. A funny thing about that, when I first found the two of you hiding in this abandoned shop, my first thought was to cut you both down as you slept and sell your personal effects. Oh my. I'm glad you didn't. I'm just kidding. I would have collected only a pittance for your mediocre clothes anyway. How touching. I expect a more touching story could be written. Safe travels, Nils. We'll be here for the time being, should you want to find us. I'm sure we'll run into each other again before long. Okay. So, you know what? I think I'm actually getting really close to the end of this. Which is really strange, because I expected to be spending like 60 hours going nowhere, because I expected to struggle so much. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe I'm doing alright. Decoded my... Let's see. They're quite capable, dare say the best of this type I've seen, in fact. Trustworthiness. They'll likely stick to a deal built around shared aims, but they're not the types to develop blind loyalty. Why not beat them yourself? They're holed up in an abandoned shop along the river. Nils. The funny thing is, I'm sure this actually is a message. And there's, oh my god, there's probably some redonkulous cipher to this. Hey, Carson. And yeah, no problem. I wonder if you happen to see me send that message and then not be streaming for like 20 minutes. Because I forgot to hit the button. And I created a new solution to the last puzzle much faster with a sloppy piece at the end. Yeah. There was, you know how, like, sometimes you manufacture, like, a piece of, like, cloth or whatever, and the end bit sucks, so you just chop it off? It's like, that's the crappy piece that you don't really care about. That's the sacrificial piece, and I ended up with that. So, I'm accepting it because it's realistic. Clara Surya. You're sure you won't get in trouble? Hanging out in the bad part of town with a rogue alchemist? My parents don't know. I spend a lot of time in the observatory, and they always assume I'm there. Not as if they would check for themselves. It's a shame you never got to use Van Tassen's observatory while you visited. Ah, yes, that's why the name sounded familiar. Yeah, she's the one who was being shown the observatory, and none of them. We had to make oil. We had to make machine oil because none of the stuff worked. I was tasked with fixing it right afterwards. That's okay. I still had a nice time. Even though you were with Frederick? Excuse me? I loved Frederick. You... what? He was kind to me. Maybe the only one who's ever been. It was really nice spending time with him. It's true that kindness is a rare trait in a house heir. I wish I could have protected him. He didn't deserve the world he was born into. None of us do. No more Sigmar's Garden. I'll consider it later, but not now. We have important work to do with a litharge separation. So this is raw red ore, or raw lead ore. Wow, brain, let's go. You should have seen when we had cases and cases of gin around here. What? Why is gin important? Oh, right, because we were taking it apart earlier. I remember. Why? To isolate individual elements from the alcohol? Yes, exactly. How resourceful of you. That's a sharp deduction, Clara. I've always been interested in alchemy, but my mother says it's too dangerous for me to pursue. She thinks I'd explode the place. Alchemy is dangerous, but not in the way your mother thinks. Ooh, here we go. This is a... We're making a complex, non-raw... No, this is my... Oh, we're just taking it apart. Okay. Oh, we literally received the ore and not the raw lead. Okay, that makes more sense. You chop off all these pieces and then determine what I want to do from there. Is there a triple slice? No. No triple slice for me. I want to grab... I want to grab the entirety of this and just rotate it around a bit. You know, the idea I had was correct, I think. Yeah, I want to just put this in the middle and just start spinning it around until I'm done. Problem is that it's not as simple as that. Because eventually I'm going to detach everything here and I'm not going to be able to turn it. So I guess I want to grab the outside and chop off the outer bits first. Let's figure out what we end up with. I guess so. You know, I'm not really sure if I want a, I have no idea if I want a track, a piston. Alright, well, first things first. So those are separated now. But these are still here. Let's get rid of these real quick. This is still mostly together. Oh, I already released, right. It's interesting thinking of how to unfold this programmatically. Such a weird puzzle. Yeah, this is not even fully disconnected yet. And then that's disconnected, so I can grab that. Then you kind of have like pieces like this where no? You still have a hole in it? Oh, it would, yeah, that's true. One released, so why can't two pull back? Oh, because you're not waiting. These are backwards. So one needs to go to the right. And then turn to the right again. Yeah, and at this point, no, it doesn't need to go to the right yet. It's kind of the tricky part. I gotta figure out where to grab this thing in order to split it better. Okay, I understand what I'm trying to do now. So where did I leave off? So I need to grab some outer piece, and okay. Probably not good, though. Oh, the moment it gets off too, I gotta. That's a problem as well. Let's get rid of this real quick. What if I were to grab? But I can't grab anything else from here. I can still spin it at least once. When is this gonna get me in trouble? Well, the answer is not yet, so that's a thing. Okay, interesting. Yeah, these are going to alternate opening up. Okay. Then I gotta figure out... rotate one more. Then I've got to figure out what to do with this middle piece, which is a lot trickier, it seems. So at this point, at this release over here, I need to decide on something. Three can be somewhere else, though. Yeah, that seems to be the puzzle here. Yeah, that's the secret here. So by this point, oh, whoops, what happened here? Oh, you're repeating because you're terrible, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Two. And then I need to figure out what to do with one. So it's already grabbed, it's gonna turn. So what one needs to do then is eventually go forward one and then release. And then you need one more repeat from that. Yeah, and then everything can reset afterwards. So one should be resetting really soon. Two should have reset a long time ago. The reset for 3 would have been there. Oops. You're not releasing yet. Okay. I think this does it. Yeah, that's it. Very low area, wow. So the lowest that that we've had for this puzzle. Doing this with low cycles would be something else though. So pretty good on cost, mediocre on cycles, surprisingly great for area. Extracting the essence of lead from ore. There's something no alchemist has had to do for centuries. Solving these ancient problems for yourself must be fascinating, though. Maybe. In a way, you're reinventing the field on your own. That's one way to look at it. For my part, I keep thinking I've traveled backward in time. What fun, though, retracing the origins of alchemy. Stain remover. Are we keeping up appearances? I don't suppose you have something that will get out of stain. What happened? I just slipped a little on the way, and I don't want to give my parents any opportunity to be suspicious. We can get that cleaned up like new, I'm sure. A stain remover. Now we're back to the old Van Tassen times. To think, I was just getting so full of myself. Glyph of Purification transmutes 2 atoms of the same metal into a single atom of the next terraform. Unlike the Glyph of Projection, it does not require Quicksilver. Okay, so that's good to know. Because there is a reasonable chance of... Well, they already mentioned they were almost at a Quicksilver as it was. Oh, jeez, look at this monstrosity. What metal do I need for this? Just tin. Is that just tin? That's just tin. Alright, well, we have our Van Tassen special lead. I want to do these backward. I want to do these like pluses up. Well, I guess we're going to do pluses to the side then. So, I'm going to try to have stuff come in from the side. Well, actually, no, I don't need to. Huh. Yeah, that's a... Well... No, we can do this, okay. I'm gonna do one set at a time, flip it around, and I can't do that because of this. Gonna do one side at a time and flip this around, but I gotta figure out how I want to do that. I think I'm gonna do the back half first. Don't know if this is gonna fit the way I want it to. You can't make this aim up. No, you can't. Right, that's right. That's something you can't do. Like, this is gonna build it. Oh, what the fuck? I like that. No, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. I think I can make this more fun. This is such a shame, though. I can't, like... This is like a good candidate for the 6th thing. Damn you, 6-armed monstrosity! Why do you do this to me? Like, yeah, like just repeating that over and over again. It just happens to just be the elegant way to do it, because there's another arm always waiting. The rest of this starts to make sense too, where I can start bringing shit out. You can't do that, can you? You can. Okay. These are gonna stack up too, okay. I kind of just want to go nuts with this. This just seems like a fun thing to mess around with. Oh, and bonding this is going to be a huge pain in the ass. That's like another tricky part of this. Because you can't, like, conveniently bond and then unbond it. Because of the way this is structured. Oh, and you can't repeat those because it's gonna do the, it's gonna pick up another one too. So that's not gonna happen. Yeah. I want like one to end up calcified before it... Ah, that's not even a thing I can do with this. Well, calcification doesn't need to happen until very late. I can break these bonds in a process that looks like this. I can basically do one... I can't even like stack these the way... Here we go, I can do 1, 2, and then I can do calcification on either side and just like bump it into this. On either side. So this thing would end up in the center like this, and then just go bam and then bam down again. Well, more like up and then and another one like this. That's kind of what it would do. So I need strings, basically, of the alternating 4 pieces of alternating water and air. These rotate twice, I believe. There we go. That's what I need to do. Then something needs to grab it. Yeah. I need to make sure to grab it the right way, though. Which means I need to move it one more to the right. And I need to... Where is this bond gonna go? These need to go for a minute. Oh, it needs to rotate it first. Yeah, there's our alternating pattern, right? And I can flip this the other way around as well. But it's going to keep making that. This guy's just got to go anywhere else besides. Like, 1 and 2 can just chill and not do anything for now. So this is going to make the same thing over and over again forever. That's the start, right? But what needs to happen is that after the second one, that is messed up somehow. Yeah. So while those are happening, somewhere down the line, I need to get those 4 pieces into place on either side. So right under the G for cycles, something else needs to grab it and put it into place. They're gonna collide? No. These need to happen later because I can't cut these right away. I need to have the structure required to get both of the diagonal joins first. So 5 needs to be here. Five can be a piston. To grab it, turn it twice and extend out. Move it to the side, release. Yes, yes. It is so far out, it's ridiculous. Okay. So that's one. That's one part of it, right? And let's see. I need to repeat the entirety of 3 and 4 again? How far can these go without getting stuck in each other? Five needs to go get ready to repeat. No, they need the entirety of them need to repeat, that's right. So way late. 5 needs to go grab it again and put it in another spot. Somewhere around here. Let's see if this breaks. Needs to be pretty late in the process. That's exactly as late as it needed to go. That is exactly the right timing for that. Okay. Yeah. They're not backwards though. Shit. Okay, that's a problem. Don't know if I can do that. Where can 5 go? Can 5 even get up there? No. It still turn. It can turn left and then grab and then push to the right, and that'll be fine. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Oh, sort of. Okay. It needs to release and then turn to the left. These both need to wait for a bit. Wait. 3 and 4 need to wait for a bit. That's where they... Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is like a long, like, shuffle operation to rotate it around. Hold on, are these even backwards? Let me see. What do we got? These are backwards. Okay, well that's fine. I can rotate the glyph around. So... How right was this when I... Okay, let me see. This is backwards. I did have it right. Wait, something is wrong with this in my head. It's rotated, not mirrored. I'm building this thing backwards. Okay, that makes more sense. So I still need to rotate this certain thing around a bit. All I want to do is grab the far ends. 5 go... No, they can't go straight up. It extends 2 out, and then flip it from there. Well, why'd they release it first? That would make sense. Yeah, and then flip it, I guess, what, 3 around? That's the one. And then I release, grab it. Well, you know what? I can just pull it in and then move to the right. Yeah, so those are in place now. Okay, now... need to do at least one set of diagonal pieces, I think. Well, no, I don't. Am I flipping around anything around to the right here? I am, okay. I need to grab them at the very edges. And then just like scoot them both to the right. But I need to place this in the center, at least with one of them connected. So this one on the right is going to have to be the one that moves first. I think. The triple joiner dude will do it, actually. Yeah. The triple joiner will get me in the right spot to start. See if this is gonna just... Yeah, so what I'll end up doing is I'll be putting the triple joiner needs to go one to the right. And this guy is gonna get inserted in the middle. How much of this area here am I using, I wonder? Not much, so I can actually assemble... Can assemble somewhat close here. It's gonna be something like this. Make sure there's no collisions as I do this. Wow, okay, nothing so far. So I can build this and then wait, and then just jam this in the middle around here. And then what I'm gonna do is grab this and basically pull it on a track all the way to the right and to do work with it from there. Yeah. I guess I'll grab the middle and put it on a track. So I need basically the opposite of this, going the other way, I think. Yeah, and that's all I need to do right here. Okay, so 1 and 2. Let's go... let's go all the way to the right. We'll do grab, turn to the left, turn to the left. Somewhere way down the line we will release. We will reset. And then 2, grab, turn, turn, turn. So turn, turn, turn. And then push twice. And then release. And then another release here so it knows to wait. You were too early. Hold on. Need to grab on like this frame. Push, push, and then a significant chunk of this is going to happen. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, it needs to wait a bit then, it seems. That's going to get in the way, I think, right? No. Okay, that's the assembly. That's this here. Right. Then release. Now something else needs to grab. Like at this point, something needs to grab by this end, I think, and get things into place. One of these might need to be moved. So 6 needs to... Where's 5? Grab... See, that happens now, right? That's what I'm looking to have. There's no horizontal bonds that I have to worry about. Yeah, I'll have to bring it back up and then move it to the side and then do it again. For the other one. Yeah, I need to move out of the way of all of these. Yeah, and then say... Good. So pull in 1, and then go 2 out. See how these are snipped now, like the centerpiece? And I snipped that, right? So now I have the... Let's see, that's right. Now all I need to do now is like move it into place. Which will be like about here. I might need to move it one more to the right or something. Yeah, one more to the right. Oh, one more to the right from there. Why are you not going any further? Yeah. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 6, yeah. Alright. So that's the machine right here.
You return.
76 months. And a 76-month streak. Thanks for the resub, Hembrant. So check this out. Look at this mess. I could probably speed this up a bit, too. Some of this stuff is waiting and it shouldn't. I like the weird sort of back and forth, like push and pull split at the very end. It's like a million cycles to make one of these, though. It's like 125 or something like that for one output. Oh my god, I'm on the low end of everything. I've got the dumbest solution. I'm most of the way there. Well, I'll record it anyways, it's fine. It works, you know. What's the problem with that? That works surprisingly well. I'm sure removing the stain went well. Producing the stain remover, not so much. I imagine you could sell this solvent if you had a mind to go into business. Maybe we should. We've already had a good joke about becoming clothiers. How lovely, though. I'd go to you for all my couture. All we need is that mannequin, and we can open up shop right here. Yes, what a great location. This sort of thing is amusing to speak of in jest, but sometimes I do wish I could lead a simple life. Perhaps one day you can. Oh, I rather doubt it. Sword alloy. Let's get invisible ink. Here we go. Add purified gold. What? Gold? Really, though? Finally, something a modern alchemist does. You really think Taros will notice the quality of your sword? You should see the one our alchemist made for my brother. It's practically limp. Really? I'd have thought House Soria would do better. A surprising number of our treasures are holdovers from our earlier days, when we only pretended to be an important house. Now that you truly are one, though, you deserve better. Produce sword. Sword alloy. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, combining objects, combining stuff to make the bonds, we are set. No problem there. Is this really lead? What is this? Tin and iron? I will have all of the metals. So clearly I need to make a bunch of iron first. Oh wait. How is this gonna go down, huh? Well, let's use my favorite disaster machine. Stop. Okay. Why are you not making better metal? Oh, right. Because okay, yes, 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 I understand. Oh dear. This is gonna be a doozy. Guess you can just keep going, right? Oh yeah, at this point I can repeat. Okay. Okay, alright. We gotta get the iron into place first, I guess. I should do this with just one, though. And the other one should get... the other one should be dedicated just to tin. So let's see, 2... 1... Flip these around. This is gonna repeat and get stuck, I think. No, they're not. They're just gonna get a little... Oh, they are. They are eventually gonna trample each other, okay. Why are you such a fussy thing? This is repeating it too much. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. So now I need to get this iron somewhere. Nope. Where are we looking? Yeah, the problem is rotating around the entirety of all this is a tricky piece. Like, I need to make sure there's a gap before I assemble these. Like... That's the part that's a little trickier. Like, normally I just want to make a line, but then I need to break the line for a bit. Like, I almost need a breaker piece here. Just to open it up for a second. To insert the other piece. Okay, that's in a good spot now. So 4 is gonna go. All these need to repeat like twice. Yeah, because it's too soon. Yeah. So at this point, 4 needs to grab, go to the right, and then release. Let's just watch this work. Yeah, so 4 is doing the right thing now. Now I need to get one of these on either side. That's what it is. Yeah, I need to get one of these on either side. ASAP. The problem is that eventually I need to break it. You know, it takes so long to make this that I don't need to bond this right away. I need to just get these two in place first. I can assemble them further down because it's like a simpler. The lattice is way simpler because it doesn't alternate, which is the biggest thing that throws me off. Yeah, I can reach both of these. Okay, so what'll happen is that whenever 3 finishes, 5 is going to grab it, pull back, turn, release. Three needs to already be repeating here. Meanwhile, 5 needs to be resetting. And then grabbing, pull back, and release. Problem is that 5's in the 5's in the way now. 5 needs to be out of track to get the hell out of the way, while 4 decides what to do. Release. Go back. Yeah, so 4 can be a different animal entirely. 4 should just be a piston. So 5 gets, let's see. Grab, turn, turn, turn. Other way, other way. Push forward, push forward. That's what I want. And then it needs to push it forward once. So it still needs to be on a, yeah, it still needs to be on a track. But that's fine. See if I got this right. See if I understood this. Why are you turning? Ah, yes. Yes, that would make sense. It needs to go the other way. 4 needs to... Instead of going 2 to the left, it needs to go like 4 to the right. Yeah. There we go. That looks correct. It's missing, you know what's missing? One more thing here, though. I still need the opposite end. Like that. This should be it. I think this is gonna do it. Yeah, I certainly suck at all the overlapping behaviors, but this I think will do the job. You can certainly slim this down a lot, but this works. Yeah, the product went up. That's it. That's the one. So now I understand a bit more about how to do these weird alternating, like super complex patterns now. Where the centerpiece is less important to start with. I didn't quite understand that. You want to start with the sides, assemble the sides, and jam the center in at the very end. Okay, I did respectable. Especially for area and somewhat for cost. Cycles, whatever. But everyone was on a higher end regardless. I think it's waiting to the point where it can... That's cool how it figures out the moment when basically everything on the screen repeats. So you end up with a really short gift. That's the one it's looking for right there. Cool. It's a shame I never got to do this for House Van Tassen. I dare say I would have been very good at it. If everything had gone the way Armand wished it, you'd be making us work for Clara anyway. That's true. I hadn't thought of that. It's a strange thing to consider. We know each other under very different circumstances. I might have assumed you were just another cosseted heir, and I would have thought you just another smug, self-important alchemist. Not that you're very far off on that account. I think we're humbling Anateus bit by bit. Invisible ink, secret messages. Let's go. Are you truly comfortable with this artifice? Comfortable? I'll rather enjoy deceiving Taros. I just need to think of what to write. The language of love doesn't come naturally to me. Me either. Those types of letters are the sort of thing I've only read about in old tales of romance. Well, how do the letters read in those tales? It's all very overwrought and florid. Perhaps I can't bear it up being with you. I'll die if I cannot have you. Every breath I take is a sigh of wistful despair. That is all very good, yes. I'll have to note those down. Stop, don't, Clara, no. Oh, right, we have an activator. Oh, here's another one of those Vitae Mortis things, right? Okay, it's otherwise identical. I need to just keep making these and slap in one or the other. Hey, wait a minute. This is starting to look more like one of those chain patterns. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Don't you dare be a damn chain. Hold on. What do I have to work with here? I can't even remember how to make this. A neutral salt. Okay, I'll need lots and lots of salt. Alright. Lots and lots of salt. Just gotta come up with what the structure is gonna be for this. It's like a three-parter. Like this, right? I need to assemble this. But I also need to... I'm gonna make this expensive, because I'm gonna do it that way. Actually, you know what? That doesn't make any sense. Because I only have one of these to work with anyways. So I'm basically working with this portion first, which means that... Oh, well, you know what? I'll make this piece and then I'll bring it over here. Yeah, all the assembly line stuff is making this seem like making this make a lot more sense to me. Wonder if these can be bonded if it matters. Yeah, what if it doesn't? Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter either way. Just curious. No, not you. This is exactly the same cost as a piston, and it would look better as a piston. Or no, it wouldn't. Let me just see what this actually will make. This actually will make what I want. Oh no, they're bonded, so they won't. Okay, all right, okay. Thanks for ruining my hopes and dreams, you dick. Yeah, there's no, like, awesome way to do this. Yeah. I want this on a single arm, and I don't think I can. It's gonna be like this then, yeah. Yeah. Fine. But I also just need plain old salt as well. So salt needs to go over here. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, wrong direction, right. Assault is in place. Need to get these into place. Those need to go into place first. So yeah, so this needs to get grabbed. These feel so ham-fisted the way I'm doing these. I feel like I could do these way better. I just need to, like, it's a shame that I've resolved to not look at anybody else's puzzle solutions to see if I can figure out a better way to handle these. Because these could be, I'm sure these could be more condensed, and I'm going to be blown away by the solutions that people have once once I'm actually done with the game and I go and look back. Alright, so while I'm doing this, at least, let me do this. Yeah. So those are in place. So when I grab this and move it up, it's gonna align up. Or no, it won't. It's not in the right spot. You know what? This is gonna be the first time I think that when I do a track in this shape, I think. I don't know what's gonna get the Vitae in there though. That's kind of a tricky part for me. I need to put something here consistently from either side here. It's got to be like a piston. Yeah, a piston can certainly do it. It's gonna be a piston on track, okay. What do we have so far? This is in the wrong spot. Kind of feel like let's see, the bottom piece, which would be here. T left. Okay, that goes in place. Turn to where you were. You get a Vitae there, which makes this a pain. kind of need to do the vitae first. Needs to be one more to the side. And one more in. Oh, this is so tricky. I wish there was a better way for me to handle this. Wish I saw a better way for me to handle this. Then so the salt is in place. So I have a lot of room before 3 activates to go and grab it. Release. I need to go to the right, out, out. And then one more forward. You were taking way too long to get moving there. And go back even one more. Okay. Salt will be in place while 3 is resetting. And I go 1 and push out. Wait, what are you doing? Hold on a sec. You didn't grab yet. One, 2, 3 push out. Seems I can't count. Gonna end up having 1 and 2 repeat a shit ton of stuff later on to assemble the mort portion of it. Three is going to be here. Three needs to go -1. Two is grabbing stuff. Okay, 2 needs to let go. So that's this portion here. I need to repeat 99% of that, but get Mort instead. Move it 1 up. Where should these land? That's a big question here. If I turn to the side, what do we get? And then push it out. Okay, and then the mort one will be right behind it. I'll have to grab the mort one in a different spot to do this. So I don't grab Vitae. I grab Vitae really early, okay. I need to do the same thing with Mort, but I need to have 1 and 2 repeat everything first. Where? Late. See when this breaks. So 1 and 2 are repeating. Oh, you know what? Only the salt portion needs to repeat. Or no, what does 1 and 2 need to do? 1 and 2 doesn't need to do anything. Hold on. Yeah, only the salt portion. What am I doing? Okay. Lots of 3 needs to repeat though. Yeah, I'm getting this mixed up. Three puts that in place, which is good. 3 is going to grab. Needs to grab Mort. Oops, I jammed this in the back and I lost track of where the middle is here. Here's the first product. Grabs 3, puts this in place, good. And then here. Just 2, I think. Grab it. It needs to go. It needs to go here. 1, 2, and then up. I guess 3 then, and then release. Yeah. Now 2 needs to go and do its salt thing, which it did at the end. So 1 needs to produce 1 atom first. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, there's 1 more left. At this point, 2 needs to get it into place. Yeah, so 2 is in a good spot. So 1 and 2 are in good spots. So now 3 needs to finish up, and then I'll have it. So 3 needs to reset. And grab. It's going to be, it needs to go here. 1, 2 push. And then reset. Or, well, I guess, no, 1, 2 push. Good point. This will have connected it. And it needs to go -1. So those are right. Release, turn. Minus. Oh no, it needed to hold it. No, it did need to release. So it's release minus pull in. I'm gonna mess this up. Like, okay, so release minus pull in, turn, push forward. Should probably grab first. How did those get... okay. How did those get flipped like that? Pull in, grab. Turn. Then push, and then release. Okay. That's what I want. I think I got it. It's a mess, but it works. Probably works. Yeah. There's a lot of dead air in the back of it. It's fine. I wonder where I rank for this. Like, do I rank better or worse than, like, most... Like, I have no idea. Like, this seems extremely overcomplicated for what I'm intending to do, or a lot of extra steps. I feel like I should be able to jam this together a lot better. I feel like this is me demonstrating that I haven't learned anything. That last little bit. So surprisingly great for area and cost. Absolute trash for cycles. Okay. I seem to be in that route. Like, I would imagine getting stuff down to like low cycles is the hardest thing you can do with this game. Cost, probably not. Like area, I could probably make this smaller. All right. This is quite the stratagem. For someone like me, there's no choice but to pursue my ends this way. You aren't afraid of the danger? Belonging to house family is dangerous enough. It's those who feel their position is secure who don't see things clearly. In world weariness, you're well beyond your years. I do appreciate your concern, Concordia, but I know full well what I am doing. Wow, we have survived.